Alright, so there's been a lot of Twitch drama happening recently, and I'm gonna give my overall thoughts on it. But while I do that, I'm gonna be playing this game. But I'll explain a little bit so people get lost. I'm gonna do Fate mode. Let's go fast Fate mode and normal. Because what's it called? I'm gonna be soloing this and whatnot. And there's like a lot of characters here to pick. Here's all the strength heroes. Red is strength, agility, and there's a lot more than just that. There's even Page Downs, there's Gut, even despite him being named Gus, Master Chief, Pelkion, Cecil. I hear this is like the strongest character. I haven't actually picked them just yet. I don't know, but every time I've seen them being used, they're almost unkillable. The only character that's like more unkillable than them, from what I've heard, is Darkness, but they have 0 attack, so I can't. It's not really a 0 attack. It's 99% chance to miss, so I can't do that. There's so many unique characters in here that you can just go and actually do stuff with, but because I'm going to be soloing, I'm going to pick a character that, you know, is good to solo with instead of someone who's fun. Well, more fun. They're all fun. So you kind of want to get your shields up and whatnot. You also want this. This gives you more command seals. I'm a strength hero. I want some strength. I went and learned all my extra points already. This will give you more health per second. This will give you some movement speed. This will give you some crit. This will increase it. Increase the amount, and this is the chance. Oh no, wait, no, I got them backwards. Here's the chance. Now there's agility and attack power. I'm gonna go with attack power. Agility is real nice for survival, but I don't really have enough for it. So I have 36,000 gold to spend as fast as I can. I get that for tanking and DPS. You don't really get much DPS. I used to get the Snow Lion and whatnot. It's a pretty good one, but I want to actually start getting other things instead of the Snow Lion one. This is a really good shield. This is good. I'll explain them in a bit while I grab them. So, let's see. I am going to go... Fuck it, I have enough. Oh, I already have that. Fuck! Oh well. Yeah, don't do that. That's like a really bad thing that happens sometimes. Just accidentally buying 2 of the same item. That just comes from my mistakes and whatnot. So, this is a shield that... I'm also spamming my R and whatnot. This is a shield that every time I do damage, it adds to the shield and people can hit. You can read it or whatnot. And so, over here are command seals and whatnot. Some to heal, this and whatnot. It just gives me a lot of stuff. Stun. You'll need to avoid a lot of their attacks and heal every once in a while. And because I'm doing it by myself, I'm actually going to do it properly. Because every time you use a command seal, you get like one of the things and whatnot. You get a 1 point here. And when that happens, you can actually get it all the way up to... The highest I gotten it and got a bonus is 400. So when you get bonuses, it gives you extra skill points and extra stuff and whatnot. And what it is when you get to 50, it gives you 5 extra points. When you get to 100, it gives you When you get to 100, it gives you 10 extra points, and also a little bit of gold and whatnot. It's real nice. And then it goes to 200, and then 400. Then last thing is 800, and I haven't seen anyone get anywhere close with 800. So I don't bother with that. I'm gonna... thankfully, that just nullified the damage. Alright, I'm gonna start trying. And so, if you look, I almost have him killed. He's like almost actually dead. But now he's gonna use his ultimate. Which, in this ultimate, what I need to do is kill all these. I once asked myself is like, do I need to kill these? Could I actually just kill him? And then I tried that once. It didn't turn out well. Oh shit, he teleported right on me. Fuck, I died. And so, the more it kills these, if you check, every single one of these have a different ability and whatnot. This one, this special one, is the most annoying of them all, because it has, like, evasion and whatnot. Now I need to just kill Lancer, and I'm gonna, like, concentrate hard on killing him, because he's been, like, killing me, and I've been really just fucking around with these kills. I'm not going to let him kill me anymore. As long as I keep this up, he's dead. And so, yeah, that is one of the fights and whatnot. There's quite a few fights in here. Now, when it comes to these tomes and whatnot, you see all these like agility and int tomes. I actually don't get any effect from int. Like if you look, it increases the mana and whatnot. And I just don't use mana. There's nothing here that uses mana and whatnot. So after that, you go and add more to. I'm gonna go add more to attack and whatnot. I have a slot for pretty much anything. Now, I've thought of having it as the sword slashing star. I remember what my last item I get now was, and that was Bane. Because it helps with, living and everything. And so from here on out, I'm just gonna increase the strength because that's just the way to do this and whatnot. And hopefully we just fast forward to the next part. I have a little bit of a fountain healing me, so might as well preemptively start doing it. So here's where I'll start actually trying a lot more. Okay, that typically... I guess it's not a real blink, so it doesn't actually avoid that. I can't wait until I get my last item. I might have 6 items and whatnot, but there's actually one more item to get, and it's in a secret 7th slot. And the way it works is this. You drop an item, you buy the item, you buy a tome, and what that allows you to do is grab the tome and use it there into whatever slot you put the item in. And that will make the one item pretty much in a slot it gives you all the effects of that item and puts it right here, the ability for it. So what the ability is just a blink, which in this game I don't know how many people know what a blink is. It's just a small teleport. You get to control where you teleport and everything. All right. So the more you just fight these bosses, the more you go and just keep countering. I didn't even need to counter. I just felt like, fuck it, I'll tank it. Watch, I can tank this as well. Then I just heal it back. So yeah, this ability, this gives me all those shields that I was talking about, but I could just click it for a good big instant heal. The cooldown is pretty big, but it has a passive like healing thing. Whoops, I forgot to, I didn't do it fast enough, but and yeah, these I definitely picked a hero that is like more I can solo and fight and whatnot. I don't have to really worry about aiming my abilities, or I don't have to worry about constantly running and dodging and trying to live, because I built and keep healing and whatnot. Caster, this guy's pretty strong, like for most heroes. The thing is, this hero is actually like a hard counter for Caster. If you look, I'm actually just attacking him, and all of his ads are dying just from being around my presence. Like, there is nothing, like, you can't fight back against this. And every single thing that it hits, it's just healing me. So this character is like a hard counter for Caster. But don't get it twisted. This boss is supposed to be hard as hell. There's only like 3 characters that are like super hard counter for this boss. And like this thing typically takes a long while to kill. Even the first time. It gets spawned twice. So you see how much it's healing? That's why it takes a long time, is because it just massively heals. Now you can see I'm at like 4,000 health and whatnot, and I've been hitting them and whatnot. They're at like hundreds of thousands, and I'm doing like way more DPS than like most characters. This is like a little bit of, when I said a bit of an overpowered character, this character is not only a tank, but they're also like a super high DPS at the same time, and they also have so much self-healing. The only drawback is every time I use my R, you notice my health go down. Yeah, it hurts me by like 40% of my health if I'm talented in, and if I'm not talented in, it hurts me by 50% of my health. And so it does a lot, but it also gives me health and everything because I'm talented into it. Oh, now it's time to fight his boss thing. This is where it gets slightly harder. I didn't involve that in time. The one thing about is that you need like multiple stacks of the R. If you don't get that, your DPS is a little low, your self-healing's a little low. But, yeah. Gotta involve this, just like that. Hopefully nothing else happens. There we go, killed it before the other ability happened. There's like one more ability that would have just completely killed me, but yeah. I was like paying attention for it anyways. I would have probably, like, this one resets cooldowns, this one makes you invulnerable. These seals are actually very useful for the fight. So when it comes down to it, what these seals do, well, it's not what these seals do. So this is what I was waiting for, by the way. Remember when I was saying about the 7th item? So if you get this part, you get this. Dagger of Escape. Alright. So the ways these recipes work is, if you look, it says all these requirements, but you can actually just buy the last thing and it'll auto-buy all the other stuff for you. And if you don't have the gold, it just won't. It's like a pretty neat design, but here it is. So, you see how it says 2,650? Well, boom. I would have went down to 300, but that I actually had the gold. and I had the exact gold for that, and boom. And now I have the blink, which show you it's just that. The next item, I think the next person's rider. Oh no, it skipped a lot. Holy shit. I know I put in skip mode, but it's skipping more than I thought. Like, it has definitely skipped, like, not Archer, Gilgamesh. Well, yeah, he is Archer, but typically when you say Archer, you mean the other Archer. It skipped Archer. It skipped Gilgamesh, okay. It skipped Gilgamesh, it skipped Ryder from Fate Zero, it skipped Ryder from Fate Stay Night, and it's like, I didn't expect it to skip this much. As you can see, Berserker, he's a bit angry. He's a bit of an angry boy. Boom. He has a mixture of almost every single person's, like, abilities into it. And then he has his own abilities. That one just lags the game so much. I hate it. It's not even that it's bad or anything. It's literally, I just hate, like, the constant lagging. Oh yeah, you also can't click him. This is where he can spam 9 lives. 9 lives makes you unable to use seals and move and everything. And then he uses combo, ultimate, nuclear launch detected. Because back in the Renaissance era when you could go and, you know, have a banquet with King Arthur, they also went and liked to slam freaking mini nukes on everyone. So that was probably the most common strategy that they had back then. When it comes down to it, the medieval era that people don't talk about is the mini nuke era. It's pretty much seen as like lost technology. I don't know why it took so long for people to like really want to use the mini nuke strategy. Mini nuke is like just overpowered back then. As you can see, Berserker's dying. So am I, but I will kill him. I did not have my R on. I was like, Jesus. I was seeing that my freaking heals weren't happening and everything. But yeah, these are not real. The game's not really meant for you to solo bosses. You can. It's a team game. You see all these things. One thing about this is that it scales with how many players there are. So the thing about it scaling with how many players it is, solo playing is one of the easiest and yet hardest things to do. Like, your best bet is to have 2 or 3 people. There was a crazy one where they had a full house of, like, I think a full house is 7 people. It's like 7, I think it's 7 people. And they went the hardest difficulty. Apparently the way to do the hardest difficulty, which is just absolutely unreal, is to have everyone be support tanks and like one person a real tank and whatnot. Now, support tanks have like so many freaking things that just, as the name implies, support and whatnot. I wonder if this has Berserker. We just fought Berserker 0, but if it's going in the skips... Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the hardest boss to solo. The hardest to solo. You think the others were bad? This one's just hard. So, this is Hercules and whatnot. If you don't know the lore of Hercules, he had to do the 12 impossible tasks. And every single task gives him a new life and whatnot, and he gets stronger every time you kill him. So inside the lore is when you go and do the 11 impossible, well, when you kill him, he can no longer die from the same things that killed him. Whoops. Got those passive heals barely. So every time you, so in here it pretty much just says every time you kill him he gets stronger. But not just that, there's also this. Every time the hero kills him, they get a debuff and whatnot. This is where 2 people become like very important because it just keeps stacking. Like it just higher and higher and higher. And whatnot. He's not hard. He's not all that hard until like when you get him to like 5 lives left. When he's at 5 lives left, he's starting to get hard. And at that last life, by the way, every single life, as I said, he just gets stronger. You'll see him just start clobbering out some damage. Insane damage and whatnot. So one thing I've noticed is that if I just go the slow route and go through every round, I'm actually significantly stronger. Because you get significantly more tomes, you get significantly more significantly more gold and whatnot. It's like just all around better to do that. Now, let me invuln that. Alright, he's about to get a little amped up. See, I was too far away, and then that happens. That keeps on making yourself. This is 9 lives, you know, and what's it called? That actually lowers my not lowers. It makes me unable to use my seals. It also stuns me and everything. It does a lot of damage, a fair amount, at least. There we go. Healed. Run away. He's now at 4 lives. When he uses that, you see his glowing hand thing. Like, all of his stuff do, like, far more damage. But now it's gone. Shield that. Because the thing is, something I've noticed is that you can't really tell a difference between some abilities. Unless it's, like, minor one. Like, that could be, like, a really dangerous ability. When that launches you back and everything, if it's done correctly. Yeah, I think it's WoW. Actually, I think it's while he's like lit up like that it becomes super deadly. It just makes sense. I've never been launched back without it lit up. Oh no, no. See. I guess it doesn't. Got disproven in real time right there. He's down to his last couple of lives. He was about to grab me, and I teleported away. He has, like, a really strong grab. I don't know what it is, but his grab is, like, absurd. I don't even remember him using that in, like, the show or the games and whatnot. So, you saw that. Oh, no. This is... He didn't use it. He used his weaker grab. So I barely... Oh, shit. I'm dead. God, he's so close to his next life. Watch. It's probably about to happen, like, now. He's on his last 2 lives. I shielded the grab. Could not teleport out of that. I had nothing to heal me or any of that. I should have waited and whatnot. So yeah, that was kind of the game. Well, this is not even the last boss. This is the third to the last boss. But this guy is not really meant to solo. There's a few characters I feel like I could solo him with, but it would take forever to get to this character because they're at like actual tanks. And I don't know if those characters can actually pass caster. You remember when he was summoning those big blobs and whatnot? Well, yeah, his character has like super high health regeneration, and he's just full of one-shots, and you'll use all your command seals trying to kill him and whatnot. If you're not like blocking absolutely everything on cooldown, and you're also not like, doing enough damage, he will last forever. You need some big damage. But yeah, that's the game, and that's also my final thoughts on all the Twitch drama. And it just really applies to any drama that happens from here on out on Twitch. And as always, I bid you adieu. Thanks for watching.
That anybody cares, 'cause nobody cares, nobody cares about your politics, your taste in music, your regurgitated takes on everything, the clothes you wear.